You look fantastic. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you know, we were talking to your castmate just the other day, Harrison Ford.
I've heard of him.
Yes, you've heard of him, and worked with him in Cowboys and Aliens. And am I wrong? Is he not maybe one of the coolest people ever? Because he's Harrison Ford, but he also flies planes and apparently was flying his helicopter around on the set. Is that true of Cowboys and Aliens?
It's true. It's true. I used to race him to work. I'd be in my car and I'd see him. I'd be like, "Come on, I can do it." And you'd see him like coming across the skyline. Usually won.
Yeah, usually. Either you have a really fast car, or he has a very slow helicopter.
He can fly a helicopter, but he can't drive a golf cart.
What do you mean?
We had a little incident. We were driving in a golf cart last week or the week before during our junket in Montana. We were at this place you've been to called Paws Up.
Oh yeah, I took my family there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And
what did I do that they talk about?
Well,
that guy. Oh man.
We'll talk about it later.
We caught him in the woods.
Well, we were driving in a golf cart.
Who is we?
Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig, myself, and Daniel's bodyguard. And
he's the only one that gets a bodyguard.
He's James Bond. I was gonna think he's the one that doesn't need a bodyguard.
I know. He's a good guy. And Harrison was driving because he's Harrison Ford. You let him drive. I mean, if you drive the Millennium Falcon, he can probably drive a golf cart, or not, because we flew into a tree. And
what?
Right. We went off-roading just because it's fun, and we flew into a tree and totaled the golf cart and went flying.
So this was like a serious accident.
Like a really bad accident.
Harrison Ford crashed a golf cart? That's fantastic. He's always here like, yeah, I like to take my, fighter jet out for a spin.
I know, it felt so safe.
Yeah.
No longer.
No longer, no.
Yeah.
They should take everything away from him now. Now let's talk about you, because you're the focus here tonight.
Okay.
You are fairly recently single, and I have to imagine, settle down, fellas. It's not happening for any of us. I'm being really honest with you. Woo! What is it like imagining, because I'm just imagining guys coming up to you, they see Olivia Wilde, their eyeballs start to melt. What do?
I'm not good at this. At that whole part of like the pass, people make a pass. I don't know they're making a pass because I'm not used to it. So I always misunderstand them. And then sometimes people do really weird things, like, when someone approaches me with their wife, and they're like, "My wife says I can sleep with you."
People do that? People actually do that?
Well, people have lists. Every couple has a list where you have your pass.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Usually they do.
No. Not all couples.
Not all couples. Well, it's probably a good idea not to have that list, because you never know who you're going to run into. But I don't know, it's a weird thing, I'm like, I'm your pass?
So
pick someone else.
They come up to you with their wife and say...
Like, she's cool with it.
She's cool with it. Now, first of all, this seems a little presumptuous on their part, doesn't it?
It does.
Like, by the way, the only barrier here was whether it was okay with her. But she's fine, so...
Cool, let's get it on. I know.
By the way, that's my move.
That's cool. That's got to work for you.
Never did. Has anyone said really crazy, pickup lines to you? Like, I didn't know angels flew so low.
No. I would love that. Honestly, if someone came up with something
because that was my next thing I was going to say.
That's good.
If you look on the card, too, it says, "Geez, you're purty."
Yeah. You're purty. My wife says...